Hey, so yeah, just a little quick video on what I'm packing on a little 2-day adventure. It's going. I try to go as light as possible, and I've actually got heaps of room. I can actually put a whole wardrobe in the in the carriers that I have. So I've got the Kriega system for the T7, which is bike specific. So you get a base plate that's bike specific for that for the kriega, and mine's for the T7. Quick view of what I'm taking with, and what it's going to be very cold, so I might take a bit extra. But yeah, let me show you around. There we go. So yeah, like I said, just getting ready. There she is in all her glory, the good old T7 ready to go for a good adventure. Yep, and of course taking us there is just bit of there's my kriega base plate over there. We'll go with the 3, so that's a 12, 18 and a 12, so we have the 2 12s on the side and the 18 on the back. And it's actually too much. I can fit all my camping stuff. I'm not taking camping stuff, but I can fit all my camping stuff in the 18, and everything else can go in the 12. So effectively, see, there's all my camping stuff. It's quite a few. It's got tents and mattresses and everything else, pillows. But yeah, so effectively I could actually yeah, just take the 2 12s, and that should be good for this trip, because I'm going to be in an Airbnb, lucky me. Yeah, and then I've got the 15, the R15 Kriega backpack with a sort of cheaper that I'm going to just give it a go, but just a cheaper bladder. It's a 2-liter, so I think that should be sweet. Yeah, so over here I've actually vacuum packed my tubes with a bit of powder in there, baby powder, or just so when I take it out it's ready to go in, and it should slot in fine without making too much of a mess. Just a bit of recovery rope. I have my dry weather gear just in case. I think it should be, touch wood, a good weekend, and I won't need those. First aid, very important. I've added my own little bits and pieces in there. I'm actually going to get a little soft bag, because I think this does take up too much space, but like I said, I've got so much place for space at the moment. I'm touching to the edge of my current brake pads, but there's still enough on there, so I'm just taking an extra one just in case. It might last the rest of this trip, which I think hopefully it does, but I'll take some. I might even just cut it to size so it's smaller. A little bit of chain lube, hate a squeaky chain, and then of course, yeah, just a little device that can clean out my fork seals in case they get a bit leaky, but I've never had that problem and I've never used that, so rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it, clothes, merino is the best, as you can see, antibacterial, so it doesn't smell, keeps you warm. Yeah, I just went for like as cheap as I could, just grabbed some good merinos. Same, different animal. Nice flat shoes, extra socks, use some that for riding, and got some thermals. It's going to be really cold, maybe just for the night when I'm back going out for dinner or something. Have a pair of jeans, I can wear my merino top with that, beanie, cap if I need it, and then my toiletries. All my camera gear will also come with, so I'll just pack that up into small, but most of the gear that I'm going to be wearing or using will be on the bike and won't need to be inside any of these. I'm probably forgetting something, but like I said, I've just gone very light. It's only 2 nights. If I'm missing something, I can get something else. Yeah, and then just my riding gear. Do ride with a neck brace. I know some people like it, some people do or don't, but I figure out if I do fall or if something happens, would I have wanted a neck brace on or not? So I'd rather have it on. It doesn't really restrict me too much. I don't feel it. And then my boots, and I'm busy. That's also going to go with too. Just busy charging. It looks like it's almost fully charged. So that's a small one. I've used it before and it actually works really well. See the size of my hand? It's a little pump. So if I do get a flat, yeah, if I do get a flat, then I can just pump it up on the spot. Another thing, talking about flats, is all my tools. You're probably wondering where my tool bag is with all my tools. I've taken a few with, but I don't really need too many because I've actually managed to pack everything under the seats. So I've got my tire levers, I've got everything right under my seat, and yeah, so it gives me more space and freedom to put everything on the back. I'll show you now just how to actually, or how I actually install this whole Kriega system, and I'll just pack it all up and put it on now, but it should be good. Sweet. So let me check this Kriega set on so you guys can see. Turn that around, see my face. Yeah, so let me chuck this on. It's a really easy system, solid as, pretty happy with it. I actually I was looking at another system, one of the new ones from Lone Rider. Applied, it seemed a bit big, but I ordered it anyway. But it didn't come. It was over a month, and I was waiting. Nothing came, so I decided to go with the Kriega. Nothing wrong with the Lone Rider or whatever, but very happy with the Kriega. Whatever you get is going to work. I've also got the Rhino Walk, and the difference between the two, the Kriega is just easier. The Rhino Walk is great, nice, it's cheap, affordable, but strong, works well. The Kriega, more expensive of course, but easy, strong, guarantees, warranties, waterproof, just very well designed, so pretty happy with it. Let me show you. Alright, we'll start with the base plate. That's pretty much my saddle, so we'll leave those little loops loose. You got little attachment lines there, that just goes around the foot peg, so we'll start with that, so head around the foot peg, back onto each other. It's just got those little G-clips, they like those, if you can see, and they just hook around on itself. You can keep it pretty loose, and then it all tightens up afterwards, so very easy. One clip, two clip, these two fall back behind these. It's got like additional little mounts that you buy when you get the whole set. It comes with these mounts that you can mount it on, very similar to the original ones, but they're pull tight, and that's going nowhere. So everything you do in a very customizable. I can buy other bags, smaller bags, bigger bags, and I can actually mount them onto this separately. This is also came with extra loops, so I can put a top bag on top, or I can take this off and still use a top bag, which is nice, so you don't have to ride around with that. I think let's go. Alright, so my clothes a little bit lighter, so just a little puffy, takes a lot of room. Everyone's got their own ways. I just feel that your exhaust side over here, of course this is reverse, so on my right, the exhaust side, but heavier, so I'll put the lighter stuff on that side just to balance the bike out. Whether it actually does something or not, but also try to pack all your heavy stuff to the front, so it's towards the center of the bike. I'll loosen these up a bit just so I can get my fingers around and inside. And then once you go in, and once you've got it mounted well, you can take the whole unit off. So if I get to a place, I don't have to try and take each bag off separately or whatever. There's one. This can be a little bit finicky because you got to get into tight little gaps, but I mean, if they were loose, everything would shake around, so not too bad. But good little system. Like I said, you buy what's good for you. Brand specific, they're all pretty good, I think. I'm sure you'll have complaints from one brand to another, depending on where it is. but my complaint is not with kriega. It's because it's pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully I can take all this gear all over the country. You know, it's not like Europe where you can go over to other countries and borders and stuff like that, but just what this country's got to offer, or New Zealand, it's unbelievable. So some of the best riding, I reckon, in the world. But yeah, at the same time, I'm like, oh, I'd love to go overseas, go try a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. So yeah, so that's on there, that's on there. Pull it nice and tight, and there we go. Look, that's not going anywhere. So strong as, got all my gear, and the same thing I'll do with the other side. Put one there, put one on top, and then I'm done. Yeah, let me grab this. So bike there, so we'll put one there. You can see this is pretty good. Still loose, and then when I want to tighten it, I can just get it real tight. But that's it over there, and that's the 12. So pretty good, right off the exhaust, high up. This is nice, just light packing. I mean, you don't want to pack too much. You want to take as little as possible. Keep your bike light. It's not a caravan. You got a bike because you want to ride it, especially off-road. Yes, I understand if you're an adventure rider and you just want to go on the road and see countries via the road, that's fine. But it might as well take a car if that's the case. Yeah. And then, yeah, got another one here. Boom, same one. I've got my 18. Now I've got a few things in, but not much. I can, actually, look, it's quite empty. And I've got everything in these two. I could just get away with those two, but might take some extra warmth. Yeah, and then this guy, he'll take everything that I need to on the trail. Extra gloves, my bladder, some snacks. Those are internal gloves, so it's pretty good. Keep my fingers warm. And I'll be using those. And maybe if it warms up, I'll chuck those. So I'll just have those in on the side or in the bag, ready to go. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. And that, my friends, is my luggage. So yeah, not too bad. It's trying to go a bit lighter, but yeah, it's not too bad. Cool.